China and ASEAN have been each other's largest trading partners for years. In the first half of 2026, China-ASEAN trade reached 4.34 trillion yuan, up 18.2%. As economic ties deepen, differences within the ASEAN market matter more to China. With countries having different priorities and conditions, how can ASEAN, as an integrated market, respond to this diversity?
ASEAN being a consensus-based organization, these countries, member countries being in Southeast Asia, we share a lot of commonalities. We share a lot of common values. But each country has its own priority. This is where I think in moving forward, ASEAN forward. So ASEAN synergy to me is more of looking at how individual countries or pockets of countries, maybe 2 or 3 countries, can work on a specific industry or specific area where they complement each other. So rather than competing in the same industry, like one country wants data center and the other one wants data center. So perhaps we should look at how we share the resources and share the processes, and there will be the upstream, midstream and downstream activities that we can work on. Not competing in terms of other things. So it's competing like we're going after the same industry, we're going after the same sectors, we are fighting for the same investments.
A clear example of ASEAN synergy is in the energy sector. Electricity from Laos flows through Thailand and Malaysia to Singapore, connecting energy supply, power grids, and market demand. It shows how ASEAN countries can play different but complementary roles in a regional system. For Chinese companies, investing in one country can also mean joining ASEAN's regional value chain. Take Malaysia as example. How can China and Malaysia build on their strengths and deepen industrial cooperation?
I think talking to investors, talking to business community, they like the fact that coming to Malaysia, we are multilingual, we are a diverse society. The multiracial, multi-ethnic background, investors find it really useful. I think even for a particular product, with different groups of people, different communities see it differently. I've always advocated to our friends in China and everywhere. I think Malaysia appreciates investments, and we are a very open market. We support free trade. The only problem is that when investments come in, businesses enter Malaysia, regardless of where the country is from, not necessarily just China, it's everywhere. We hope that there will be a technology transfer, there will be expertise transfer to the locals, and there will be also the spillover effect on local industries. So participation of Malaysian businesses in foreign investment is very crucial to Malaysia's development plans and social development plans, and we need to move forward with that.
In 2025, Malaysia approved 207.1 billion Malaysian ringgits in foreign investment, accounting for 48.5% of total investment, with China the second largest foreign source. Since China's Geely took a stake in Malaysian automaker Proton, the 2 automakers have developed models and technologies while expanding local production and supplier participation, helping raise local content in some Proton models to 82%.
China is expected to move way ahead than most countries. But in doing so, you will have that influence in countries like Malaysia, having China technology here, adapting China's AI advancements here in Malaysia. It is a positive thing, given that the AI is widely used not only in the private sector, it is also widely used in the government sector. But at the end of the day, Malaysia still needs to develop its own capability. Managing in terms of the localization content, I think one part will be technical and vocational training, which Malaysia is putting on a high priority in terms of our policy and education and training. We have the manpower, we have a lot of Malaysians who are ready to work, but they still need to be properly skilled and they will require training. And this is where we say, we welcome investments. We also would like the cooperation in terms of TVET, technical and vocational training, to be further deepened.
Chongqing and Malaysia build a foundation for cooperation. Chongqing-based Zonsen has entered the Malaysian motorcycle market, while the Harbin Institute of Technology's Chongqing Research Institute has partnered with a Malaysian university on AI for manufacturing. The cooperation has expanded from products to technology.
I think Chongqing, like other cities in China, has the capability of efficient mass production, to be exact. And Malaysia, that we are trying to develop is as a hub of adding value to any form of production, including products and services. So being at the very center of Southeast Asia, and a very key member of ASEAN, we would definitely like to see Malaysia as a strategic partner for Western China, especially Chongqing.
China-ASEAN cooperation moves beyond product exports toward deeper industrial integration. In a diverse ASEAN market, Chinese companies need to connect resources, technology, production, and markets across countries, shifting from market entrants to participants in regional value chains.